Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. So this video is going to focus on solving multi-digit multiplication problems using the partial product method. So we have our model problem here. Let me pull the table a little closer. Everybody can see. We are bringing it in. So the partial product method, it basically builds off what we already learned about writing numbers in expanded form. We have 575 times 4. If you notice, we have the digit in the hundreds places a 5. That 5 has a value of 500. The digit in the tens places a 7. 7 tens has a value of 70. And 5 ones has a value of 5. So basically, we're solving 3 separate multiplication problems, 3 much simpler multiplication problems, and then we are adding our 3 answers together. That is the partial product method. So we're going to get right into it. You can really solve each of these 3 problems in any order, but I like to start with the simplest one first. So 5 times 4, 5 times 4 equals 20. Writing it out because I want to line the numbers up here. Now, this method is very effective for those that know their single-digit multiplication facts. If you're not that familiar with your single-digit multiplication facts, what I would recommend, get a multiplication chart. Or if you have a computer available, go to Google multiplication chart. Ooh, I got to plug my computer in. Run out of battery here. Google multiplication chart, one will pop up. You'll be able to print one off. But 5 times 4 equals 20. So that's the first of the problems. 70 times 4. Now that is difficult for some people to do in their head, but here's a very simple trick. What we're going to do is we're going to multiply 7 times 4, and then however many zeros are before the equal sign, we're going to add that many zeros to our answer. So in this number sentence, 70 times 4, there was 1 0 before the equal sign, so we're going to add the 0 to our answer at the end. So 7 times 4 equals 28. Now 70 times 4, you just multiply 7 times 4 and add a 0 to your answer. If I add a 0 to 28, it becomes 280. Now for 500 times 4, what we're going to do is we're simply going to multiply 5 times 4 and add 2 zeros to our answer. So 5 times 4, as you already know, is 20. Because we have 2 zeros before the equal sign, I'm going to add 2 zeros to my answer. Now the next step is we add these 3 numbers together. So now it's becoming an addition problem. We have to add 2,000 plus 280 plus 20. So starting in the ones place, 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals 0. 0 plus 8 plus 2 equals 10. 0 carry the 1. 1 plus 0 plus 2 equals 3. 2 plus 0 equals 2. And we have our final answer. 575 times 4 equals 2,300. So I'm going to write that in here. All right, gonna get right into another example problem. I think I'm gonna do about 5 example problems on this live stream. All right, I'm gonna make them a little bigger too. I want everybody to be able to see. 499 times 3. All right. So again, we're building off of what we know from expanded form. The 4 in the hundreds places a value of 400. So we have to multiply 400 times 3. The 9 in the tens places a value of 90. So we have to multiply 90 times 3. And the 9 in the ones places a value of 9. So we have to multiply 9 times 3. So we're going to solve those 3 separate multiplication problems. And then we're going to add our 3 answers together to come up with our final answer. And again, you can solve these 3 multiplication problems in any order, but I'm going to start with the simplest one. 9 times 3 equals 27. In the last problem, I kind of lined up all the numbers. I wrote it in a way where the numbers were already lined up, but it is possible to rewrite the numbers, and I would recommend doing that. For this one, I'm actually going to rewrite the numbers when I'm through. 90 times 3. So to figure out 90 times 3, we simply do the single-digit multiplication problem, and then we add a 0 to our answer. So again, I'm going to multiply 9 times 3, but this time I'm going to add a 0 to my answer. So 9 times 3 again equals 27. I add a 0 to that answer, it becomes 270. 400 times 3, I'm going to multiply 4 times 3, and then I'm going to add 2 zeros to my answer. So 4 times 3 equals 12. If I add 2 zeros to my answer, that 12 becomes 1,200. So now we have to add these 3 numbers up. Now in the first problem, the way I modeled it so the numbers were already lined up, but it is helpful to sometimes rewrite it. Rewrite the 3 numbers that you rewrite your 3 answers, because you have to add your 3 answers together now. So 27 plus 270 plus 1,200. So we always start in the ones place. Very important when you add the 3 answers together, you line up the problem so the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, and the thousands place is completely lined up. So starting in the ones place, 7 plus 0 equals 7. 2 plus 7 plus 0 equals 9. 2 plus 2 equals 4. And there's nothing in the thousands place for either of the other 2 numbers. We assume the number is 0. So 0 plus 1 equals 1. So we have our final answer. 499 times 3 equals 1,497. Now, I was going to do 5 examples, but sometimes in the middle of a live stream, I readjust, I change my plans. think I'm going to leave it at 2. But then I am going to do another live stream with another method of multiplication after this. So I'm going to end this video with some basketball dunks. So I'm going to put the timer on. I'm going to see how many dunks I can get in 1 minute. All right. The timer is on. Ready, set, and go. One. 2. That's 2. I think I'm going to stop counting on my fingers because I'm wasting time. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 12 seconds left. 8. 9. Not my best. Not my best. 9 dunks in 1 minute. I got to do better. I was kind of going in slow motion. But that is my video for today. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if there's an area of math or reading you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments, and I will do a future video on that skill. Oh, and if you're wondering about my attire, I did not come to work dressed like this. I have a nice dress shirt and pants. I keep it professional, but this is after hours, and there's an appropriate attire for the workday, and then there's an appropriate attire for running around and doing cardio, and this dunking on this Nerf basketball hoop is cardio. Okay, that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri, signing off.